monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
Hello, my name is Ross Key. I speak farming and represent Springs Valley Bank and Trust, a true community bank committed to agriculture. As an ag specialist, I am committed to working with our customers and supporting the economic strength of our agricultural community. I look forward to building new and lasting relationships with farmers, businesses, and the people in the communities in which we live and work. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Springs Valley Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
From the Hawks Nest on the SV campus in French Lick, Indiana, this is Springs Valley Girls Basketball, where today the Lady Hawks take on the Perry Central Lady Commodores in a Patoka Lake Athletic Conference battle. Hello again, everyone. Mike Hamilton, today being joined by Kelly Schmidt as the Lady Hawks play their first game after Christmas. And by the way, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope Santa was good to all of you. And we're going to get a dish of holiday hoops here, starting with girls basketball today, and then two more Valley boys games tomorrow, and then the finale on Friday. We'll talk more about that. Right now, though, Valley at 5-7, coming off a loss right before Christmas to West Washington. Perry Central at 3-11, most recently a win over South Spencer in their own Spencer-Perry tournament. Let's take a look at the lineups in the contest for Perry. They'll go this way. The forwards are Elizabeth Daubie, a 5'6" senior at 4.5 a game, along with Bree Nolan, a 5'9" freshman who leads the team at nearly 9 a game. Claire Davis in the middle, a 5'8" junior at 7.5 a contest. And in the backcourt, it's Macy Emmons, a 5'2" junior at 3.4 a game, along with Kaylin Peter, a 5'5" junior at 6 points per contest. Kai Gilliam in his 5th year in Leopold, 41 and 63, the record. The Lady Hawks, it'll be as they have for quite some time, with Stevie McNew, 5'8" junior, second on the team in scoring at 12-2 a game, along with Alana Nelson. They're the forwards, 5'9" senior at 5 a game. In the middle, Jewel McCormick, 5'10" sophomore at 13.5 an outing. And to the backcourt, Leah Punturi, 5'4" junior at 3.5 a game, along with Kyra Harrell, a 5'5" senior at 6 points per contest. Marty Niehaus in her first year with the Lady Hawks, looking for career win number 378. The ball in the air between Jewel McCormick and Claire Davis. The tap is controlled by the Lady Commodores. They're in green. Valley is in white. The Lady Hawks move right to left here in this first quarter of play. With a basketball up front is Kaylin Peter. Lobs it on the left side to Daubie, only starting senior on this Perry Central team, to Emmons. Off now to Peter. As Valley goes zone, good penetration by Emmons. Kicks it out to the free throw line to Peter. Down to the corner now with a touch is Nolan. Long possession here that's lasted over 30 seconds as Valley's zone here, pushing Perry out along the perimeter. They're trying to work it inside to Claire Davis, but haven't had any success, although they allow Macy Emmons to penetrate. She misses a little wing jumper from 5 feet out. And the Lady Hawks rebound. And they will have their first offensive possession. Kyra on the right side, up top to Jewel, swings it around now to Nelson. Down to the corner, Stevie McNew lobs it in low. Good pick and roll, but Atlanta could not finish off the layup from the left side. And Perry boards it. Little over a minute gone by, no score here from the Hawks Nest. Emmons in low to Davis, did a little skip. That's probably a travel. They let her get away with it, and she hits the short jumper from the right side of the lane.
Right there, the Hawks got to make sure we keep the ball in the middle. Davis is a big threat down low, and so we've got to make sure we take that opportunity away.
Leah lobs it in low for the catch and lay-in for Jewel. Boy, that is a staple of this Valley offense, and Leah always doing a great job spotting the open player, and Valley is on the board as Jewel gets her first basket. There's the first turnover against full court pressure. Stevie McNew with a steal. Alana dumps it underneath, or rather Leah off to Alana, and she misses another layup. And Perry comes out of there with it. So Atlanta's missed 2 point-blank shots here. Tied early on at 2. Here's a baseline drive by Nolan. Puts up the shot short. Claire Davis the rebound. Blocked away by Jewell. Loose ball picked up by Punturi. Leah runs it back the other way. Cross court to Stevie. Pull up 12-footer. Around would not go. Rebound to Atlanta Nelson. Double teamed. Now dribbles out of trouble. Throws it into the lane to Stevie, who's 10-footer up and good. Good job there by Atlanta to crash the offensive glass, giving the Lady Hawks a second opportunity, and they cash in as Valley gets their first basket. As the Lady Hawks again applying 2-2-1 full court pressure. And there's a steal by Atlanta. 3-on-2, lob in low to Leah, and she got pushed from behind as she was driving in from the opposite side. And our game's first personal will go on Kaylin Peter.
Yeah, the Hawks doing a nice job right here in that 2-2-1 press, trying to get Perry Central to turn the basketball over, and so far have gotten a couple turnovers.
Kyra to inbounds, baseline right of the hoop. Still looking, lobs it out of the wing now to Stevie. It's through her fingertips, picked up by Nolan, ahead to Macy Peter. Boy, how was that not out of bounds that time? She touched that. She had, well, however it goes, Macy Emmons gets the basket on the other end as they cash in on a Valley turnover, and it's tied now at 4. In low, Jewell again.
Nice pass by Leah.
Right. She's got 2 assists. Jewell's got 2 baskets. And Valley back in front now at 6-4. Valley gets a double team at half court, but they get it off to Peter, who drives all the way down and lays it up and in. So once Perry, if they can beat the pressure, they're going to score, as they had numbers down on the other end. Tie game at 6, as Macy Emmons is already to her average in the first 3.5 minutes of the contest. Stevie baseline left, throws it out of the wing now to Kyra. Thought about the 3, instead cross courts it to Leah. Out beyond the arc, slides off the McNew screen. Now Jewell flashes out high on the wing. They send it around on the near side to Atlanta. In low, it's tipped away. Another Valley turnover as Atlanta tried to force that one in low to Jewell. Back on the other end, Peter to Emmons, who drives in and scores 2 more. Macy Emmons doing it all right now. She's got 6 of Perry's 8 points. And the Lady Commodores back in front by 2 now at 8-6 as we dip past the halfway point of the quarter. Pull-up 3 is off target by Leah Punturi, and Bree Nolan grabs the rebound. Bit of a slow start here for the Lady Hawks. They have allowed some drives here by Macy Emmons. She's got it on the right side now. Can't do anything with it as Valley goes out to defend. And there's a ball tipped away. They tried to go to Nolan down to the corner, and Stevie got a piece of that.
Yeah, right here, Hawks applying some full court pressure. We got to make sure that if they're able to break through that pressure, especially Emmons, that we don't allow her to get all the way to the rim like she has the last couple possessions.
A couple of subs for Perry. We'll get to those as the ball comes into Nolan, posting up Jewell, who blocks it and comes down with the ball. Good job again by Jewell. Quickly into the front court. Leah lobs it in low and tried to go down to Atlanta, cutting in from the right side, and it's over her head and out of bounds, and already 3 Valley turnovers.
Yeah, we'd like to see Leah with a little confidence there, pull up for that jump shot, and I know she missed her first 3 opportunity, but she's got to go ahead and shoot that basketball.
3:10 to go in the quarter. Valley a 2-point trailer on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Lob in low, knocked free, picked up by Nolan. It's blocked away. Valley's had another block, and then as Atlanta came up with the rebound, she is fouled.
Yeah, nice board there by Atlanta. Knocked down, and a foul called on Perry Central. Valley retains possession here. Right now the Hawks a little slow in the offense. Got to be able to work the basketball, cut a little bit harder than what we are, and see if we can get Jewell the ball inside.
Bree Nolan to foul her first, second on the team. Rick Roberts, Jeff Jackson, and Gerald Scott are officials in the contest. Leah drives it, bumped by Kaylin Peter, and lost the ball out of bounds. So Valley really struggling to take care of it right now.
Yeah, third Valley turnover of the game.
Macy Emmons back in there. They've got Madeline Peter into the game, a 5'5 junior at 3 a contest, and also Addie Davis, a 5'6 junior, averaging 4. 2:35 to go in the opening quarter as Davis lobs it in low, tipped away nicely by Jewell. Couldn't hang on to it as it goes out of bounds, but again, prevented what could have been an easy layup. Dalby looks to get it in. Gets it into Davis, top of the circle. Works it around, tip pass again. Boy, Valley active defensively. And there's two more deflections there. Stevie got one, and then as they tried the entry pass in low to Madeline Peter, Jewel got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, good deflections there. You know, those keep occurring. Eventually the Hawks are going to get some of those steals.
They've already had a couple so far. Ball comes into Davis in the corner. Out of the wing now to Dalby as Valley stays basically in that 2-3 zone. Almost a steal by Atlanta. Now Davis out of the corner heaves up a three. It's an air ball. And the rebound to Dalby, blocked away again. As Jewel with her second rejection of the game. Here's Leah running the floor, takes it to the left wing and circles it back out. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Valley's managed just 3 baskets so far. Here's Jewel, top of the circle, sends it left side to Nelson. Down to the corner, Stevie's got it. Lobs it in low to Atlanta, who got bumped. Throw up the shot, no good. Rebounded, Jewel back up, count it, and a foul.
Yeah, Jewel's attacking those offensive boards, and that's what we got to have for her. So far, Perry Central hasn't had the manpower to keep her off of them. We'll see if she can continue to do that as this game progresses.
And the good news is the foul on Bree Nolan, so one of the bigs for Perry in a little bit of foul trouble. She'll come to the bench with her second personal foul, replaced by Claire Davis. And our first free throw, shot by Jewel as she tries to complete a three-point play, cannot. Ball tipped free, and Atlanta able to run it down. And tried to bounce it off a player, could not. And then back on the other end as Dalby brought the ball up the floor. A foul called, and I think they got Abby Kendall on this. Abby just checked in at that last break. She is a 5'7" junior, averaging less than a point a game. So that's Valley's first foul. Tie ball game at 8. We've been tied at 2, 4, 6, and 8 now. We've had 2 lead changes. Here's Dalby. Long wing jumper is off target. Another rebound for Atlanta Nelson. 1:25 to go in the quarter as Valley looks for the lead. Leah will walk it into the front court. Met there by Macy Emmons. Leah still dribbling. Sends it on the right wing to Jewel. Flashes out of the wing. Now to Kyra, top of the circle. Sends it over on the near side to Abby Kendall. Lobs it in low to Jewel. It's knocked away again as Valley again forcing those passes. There's Emmons up the right side now for Perry. Backs it out between the circles and will set up the offense. Jumps it off to Dalby. Baseline, it comes now to Madeline Peter. Nobody picked her up, so she drives the baseline and lays it up and in. Somebody missed a defensive assignment there, and Perry regains the lead now at 10-8 with 42 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Leah out front. Crosses over with the dribble. Looking inside. Now it goes into her. It's knocked away, and they're going to get a reach-in foul here on Claire Davis.
Yeah, Valley trying to force that ball inside the Jewel right now. We've got to make sure that we reverse the basketball, get some perimeter shots when we have the opportunity. Looks like Coach Niehaus is going to get Stevie back in the game. Maybe we'll be able to get some of those shots.
Claire Davis, her first foul, 4th team foul now on Perry. It'll be out of bounds to Valley with 33 seconds remaining in the quarter. As it comes into the corner, Punturi's got it. Looking. She drives it into the lane, scoops it up, and it's knocked away. Nope, they're going to say it was not touched. Tried to draw the foul, nothing called, and it'll be out of bounds to Perry once again.
Yeah, right there, Leah a little frustrated. She's got to get back on defensive end, see if she can get some steals and maybe some transition baskets.
Let's see if Perry plays for the final shot of the quarter. They won't, as Davis misses badly from just inside the free throw line. Valley has time. 11 seconds to go as Leah gets it into the front court. Crosses over, kicks it left side to Stevie. 18-footer on the way, good! Stevie McNew, good mid-range jumper, and that should be how the period will end. Oh, they're going to call a foul here on Leah Punturi, 55 feet from the basket, as Veronica Schwartz, who checked into the ball game, heaved up a three from about the top of the three-point arc on the other end. And boy, that is a cardinal sin here, as the free throw by Veronica Schwartz is good. Time has expired here in the first period, as Veronica Schwartz hits the first free throw. The second one is good as well. Leah with her first foul. So Perry will have at least a 2 and maybe a 3-point lead going into the second quarter. And how about that? She hit them all. So that'll do it for the first quarter. On the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard after 1, it's Perry Central 13, Springs Valley 10. Back with the second quarter in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
When it comes to shopping local, most of us think of small, friendly mom-and-pop shops with their quality products and commitment to their community. You may not think of Smithville as a local company, but it is. An Indiana company built by Hoosiers for Hoosiers. Nationally recognized for outstanding fiber internet, TV, voice, and security, as well as incredible customer service provided by your fellow Hoosiers. Go local. Visit switchtosmithville.com for the fastest internet and more. You'll be in good hands.
A message from Springs Valley Meadows and Prince Lake.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and Prince Lake, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
Back at Springs Valley High School, holiday game for the Lady Hawks as they're taking on Perry Central. Valley's won the last 4 meetings between these two squads, including last year's game down in Leopold by 13. But right now they trail by 3 as we start the second quarter. Abby Kendall has it right side of the arc, works it around now to Punturi, sends it off to Jewel McCormick, looking inside, top of the key to Stevie, around now to Alana Nelson, back in low to Jewel, puts it up, no good, but drew the foul.
Yeah, good entry pass there by Alana. We've got to give Jewel some time to make that baseline cut, and when she does, a lot of times she's got a girl from Perry Central chasing behind. Davis hasn't had the opportunity to get in front of her yet.
Right. Still like the way Jewel flashes in, down on that block. And she rattles the first free throw home. So she has her 7 points, 7 of Valley's 11.
You know, earlier, Mike, you said Perry had big girls go out. Nolan went out with 2 fouls, and now Davis just picked up her second. Let's see if that plays a factor here in this second quarter.
Jewel gets them both. She's 2 for 3 from the line now. She has got 8. Elizabeth Daubie is back in, so 2 of the starters, Nolan and Davis, have 2 fouls each trying to guard Jewel McCormick. And Valley pulls back to within a point as the Lady Hawks stay in the zone. Daubie, right corner, looking inside. Bounces out of the wing now to Kaylin Peter. She's the only, actually they do have Madeline Peter in there, so a couple in there. Veronica Schwartz, who hit those 3 free throws, fouled 55 feet from the basket, shooting the 3. Remains in the contest. She's got it. She's going to heave up a 3. It's off the rim. Rebound chased down by Madeline Peter into a cutting Macy Emmons through her hands. Picked up by Daubie, who puts up the shot, no good. Oh, it's taken away by Macy Emmons from Jewel, and then Emmons threw up the shot. Couldn't get it to go. So a flurry there. No points on either side, and Valley's got it again now. Again, a chance to take the lead here. Minute and a half in. Abby Kendall's got it. Down to the corner, off to Stevie. Free throw line to Leah. 15-footer on the way. Would not go. Rebound battle for, and Abby Kendall comes out of there with it. To Stevie, who launches a 3. It would not drop. And it is Kaylin Peter that comes down with a board now for Perry. Runs it into the front court. Hands off to Emmons. Sends it over to Schwartz. Back to Emmons at the point. Jumps it off now to Peter, and low to Madeline Peter, gets around Jewel, puts it up and got it. Madeline Peter with a nice little move right around Jewel. She's got her 4th point now. Some unexpected offense here by little-known players. Madeline Peter only averages 3 a game. She's got 4. 3-point Perry lead, 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kendall looking out of the wing now to Stevie. Looks inside, lobs it into Jewel, puts it up, missed the shot, fights for her own rebound, gets it, falls down. Nope, they're going to call her for a travel.
Jewel attacking the offensive board, something that Valley has to have. Right now she's got 5 rebounds for the day, and That's a good number at this point in the game. Hopefully she continues to do that for the Hawks.
Marty Niehaus will give Jewel a rest, and Marissa Meehan, the 5'11 senior at 3 a game, checks in now. 5:20 to go here in the half. 3-point Perry lead. And pretty close much of the way. Kicked by Valley, so Perry will keep it on the offensive end. Daube from the side will play it in. Comes in now to Kaylin Peter. To Daube, over to Schwartz. Drives it on Kendall. Turns. Throws it free throw line to Kaylin Peter. Leans in underneath to a wide open Madeline Peter. And right now Perry's just carving up Valley defensively.
Yeah, Valley zone right now. A lot of standing on the defensive end. Coach Niehaus probably thinking about defensive change. Drive down the lane, and Stevie couldn't get it to go. And Valley's hit a dry spell. 5-point Perry lead right now. This is a team that's just 3-11. They're 0-4 in conference. Here's Daube out of the corner from 15. Good. Elizabeth Daube's got her first two, and Marty Niehaus is going to need to talk things over. Lady Commodores on a 6-0 run here, and they've opened up their biggest lead of 7. 19-12 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, with just over 5 minutes remaining here in this first half of play. Valley put some points on the board a week ago Tuesday, Kelly, against West Washington, 65, but we know that the Lady Senators have a strong offensive attack, and they burned the Lady Hawks for 79. Yeah, you know, Coach Niehaus probably not too impressed with her defense, letting up 79 points. That's quite a bit, especially in a high school girls basketball game, but there is some promising things for the Hawks to put up 65, like you said. It's a good offensive night for them. Got a lot of possessions throughout that game. It sounds as though I wasn't there, but it sounds as though it had to be somewhat of a track meet, up and down, and so a good experience for the Hawks as that could play into tournament play as the tournament draws closer. Kyra Harrell back in there now. She has yet to take a shot. The zone's kind of slowed her down a little bit. Maybe Valley can rotate quickly enough to give her a chance to attempt one. Yep, she's open. Here it comes, and it would not go. Ball batted down, picked up by Alana. Beats it off to Kyra into the lane, pulls up for a jumper, shot it too hard. Long rebound, and Kyra able to corral it right in front of the 10-second line, so Valley will get another opportunity here. 7-point Perry Central lead, just past the halfway point of the second quarter. Down to the corner, a bad pass, well, almost. Kyra was determined to send it over to Abby on that right side, and you could see Kaylin Peter overplaying the passing zone. And fortunately, the sideline was there, and she was only able to tap it out of bounds. Now it just kind of looks a little stagnant right now here, Kelly, on offense. Yeah, offensively, you got to get the ball moving a little bit. Kyra trying to make some reversal passes, see if we can hit that. Oh, nice high-low inside to Jewel. Right. They got it to Alana on the high post, who lobbed it in low to Jewel on the low, who put up the shot, counted. And she'll have another chance at a three-point play as Madeline Peter called for the foul. And Jewel pretty much having her way inside thus far. She's got her 10th point. And she'll try to pull Valley to within 4 if she can complete the three-point play, which is up around. It would not go, and Alana Nelson hustles for the rebound again. Out now to Kyra. Valley, though, pulls back to within 5. Here's Stevie on the right wing, drives to the baseline, lobs it back out to Kyra. Free throw line to Kendall and low to Alana for a 10-footer. Good. Somebody fell down for Perry. Lady Commodores thought there should have been a foul there. And there was not. Ooh, there's a travel in the backcourt. Macy Emmons, yes, indeed. Yeah, right here, if Valley can put another good offensive opportunity here up on the board, it can pull within 1, possibly tie this game up. But these last few possessions, what the Valley's done a great job of against Perry's zone is just moving the ball, making sure that ball goes around the perimeter. We've got some nice high-low looks, and now it makes Perry Central switch back to that man-to-man defense. Venturi back in for Kendall. Leah's got it on the right side. I thought Abby did a nice job in there. Well, there's a lob in low. Leah wide open in low. Fakes, puts it up. Couldn't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. We're going to get Jewel on a foul.
arrived at the party late and crashed into a couple of Perry players, so she'll pick up her first. Only the third team foul. 2:55 to go here in the first half of play. As Valley's come back with 2 baskets after surrendering 6 in a row. They were down by 7. They've got it right now to within 3. Out front, Emmons works it around now to Kaylin Peter, to Emmons. Kicks it around now to Katie Hauser, who's in the game, to Daubie. Up top to Emmons. High post to Madeline Peter. Off to Katie Hauser, who throws up a jumper. It's no good, and Stevie able to corral the rebound. She'll roar it back the other way, takes it up the right side, drives it all the way in, throws up the shot, no good, and through the foul.
Nice job there by Stevie. Got the defensive rebound, took off the other way. No bite from Perry Central stops you, so you continue to go to the basket.
And the foul call is on Macy Emmons. That is her first. And Stevie's first trip to the line tonight, that's a little bit too long.
So far, Valley doing a great job on the offensive boards. I've got them for 3 in the first quarter, and they've had 5 so far this second quarter. So 8 offensive opportunities where we've gone and got the ball back.
Stevie missed them both. Rebounded Jewel, and a foul called on Perry again. So the Lady Hawks continue to crash the offensive glass. Another foul on Madeline Peter. That's her second. So the 3 players that have been assigned to guard Jewel, Nolan, Davis, and Peter all have 2. And now Jewel will have a 1 in bonus here on the 8th team foul. This one's going to be well short, barely grazed the iron, and this time Perry comes out of there with it. So Valley now just 2 of 7 from the free throw line, and got to figure out a way to hit free throws to stay in games. 2:05 to go in the quarter. Valley stays in that 2-3 zone. They lob it in low to Madeline Peter. Gets in around Jewel, puts up a wild shot, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and it's going to stay with Perry on the alternating possession here.
You know, Mike, right there, Jewel McCormick, straight up with 2 hands. You know, last season as a freshman, I think she probably would have tried to slot down at that, and this season she's done a much better job of not picking up those fouls.
Oh, that's got to be a travel. Oh, well, they're going to call it jump
ball.
ball.
I didn't see Valley's hands on it.
Macy was out of control because Jewel just stepped into her path. Probably not enough for an offensive foul, but nobody, two opposing players didn't have control of the basketball, so it really couldn't have been a jump ball. It goes Valley's way, so let's see if they can cash in. They're down 3 with 1:38 to go here in this first half of play. Here's Stevie, baseline left, looking inside, drives it, pulls up, throws it out front now to Kyra. She's going to pop the 3, and it's too hard. Rebound to Jewel, and she'll tap it out of bounds. Perry fans wanted an over-the-back foul there on Jewel. They didn't call it, and Jewel ended up losing it out of bounds.
You know, I think right now Perry Central's really trying to sag in, take those block opportunities away. It's going to make sure that, you know, Valley, these next few possessions, can get the shots from the corner. We just got to have girls step out with confidence to get them.
Bad pass, knocked away, and Jewel, is she out of bounds?
Alana. They pointed the wrong way.
Now they're going to change it.
Yeah.
Okay, they started to point Valley's way.
Good hustle there by Alana.
Yeah,
diving for every loose ball when she can, and that ball was going to go out of bounds whether she hustled after it or not, but she made an attempt, and good hustle play.
Ball comes into Daubie, who throws up a quick shot and hits it. Wow. So Elizabeth Daubie has got her 4th point. Perry'd gone over 3.5 minutes without a basket, yet Valley's been unable to catch up. They have just really stagnated. There's the lob into Jewel, puts it up, got it. Oh, she just muscled that one up and in with a couple of players all over. That's 12 now for Jewel. There's a steal by Leah. Nice little fake, drives in, puts it up, no good, but draws the foul. Oh, the hustle of Leah Punturi that time, stealing it in the backcourt, then made a nice little crossover move to fake out the defender, which was Elizabeth Daubie, and didn't hit the shot, but she will be on the line twice here with 44 seconds remaining in this first half. As Valley got to within 13 to 12, but a 7-0 run by Perry stretched that lead back out. And now Valley's been fighting back ever since as Leah able to get the first one to go. That is her first point of the contest. Out will go Daubie, in comes Schwartz. And a chance for Valley to pull within a point here as we near the end of the second quarter. That one looks good. It is good. So Leah on the board with her first points. Valley scored the last four. They're to within one. More full court pressure. Stolen away again by Atlanta, and she's bumped and fouled. Yeah. What a job by Atlanta. The anticipation.
I tell you, that kid's got some quickness to her. She anticipates well, and right there, she could read Perry Central's eyes. Right now, Perry a little unsure with the basketball against Springs Valley's press. Atlanta there at the half-court spot, able to sneak in for another steal.
That's also the 10th team foul. So Atlanta will go to the line to shoot two here with 37 seconds remaining. The dip, the shoot, or the shot rather, is good.
Kind of an odd free throw there, Mike, but I tell
okay.
you, she makes them.
She gets the results.
That's right. That's right. Rewarded for her hustle.
I've never seen anybody dip so much, but it works. She hits them both. And just like that, Valley's back in front. They're on a 6-0 run. It's 22-21. More full court pressure. Kaylin Peter to Schwartz. Ahead now to Emmons. Up the left side. Into the lane. Drives it down low. Knocked away. Picked up by Jewel. She had it knocked away. Picked up by Kaylin Peter. Her 10-footer is no good. Rebounded Jewel. 17 seconds to go, and she is fouled in the backcourt as Perry just would not drop back. And this foul will go, I believe, on Addie Davis. That is her first. And more free throws upcoming. The only free throws Perry shot were at the end of the first quarter when Leah fouled Veronica Schwartz on a three-quarter court shot. And Valley trying to take advantage here at the free throw line as Jewel now just 2 out of 6 at the line, as that one is a little bit long.
Yeah, right here, she just got to gain a little confidence, hopefully put this one in before halftime and come back that second half. You know she's going to get more opportunities. She's got to be able to convert.
And nothing but net with that. That's 13 now for Jewel. Valley on a 7-0 run. They lead by 2. Here's Emmons. Cross-courts it to Peter. In low to Madeline Peter. Her pass is tipped, stolen by Atlanta. 6 seconds to go. Valley's got time. Into the front court to Stevie, who drives in too far underneath the basket. And she had to shoot that from behind the backboard, so really no way to get it in. But Valley really picking up their defense as they allowed Perry Central just one basket over the final 5.5 minutes of that second quarter. And even though their offense has not been as solid as maybe Coach Niehaus would like to see, they have played well enough to overhaul Perry and will take a 2-point lead going into the dressing room here at halftime. We'll start our halftime activities when we come back on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard at the break. It is the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 23, the Perry Central Lady Commodores 21. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust. You'll love our helpful staff staff, our warm and smiling faces, latest tools and services, delivered by the friends you trust. We're loyal to your family, your business, your future, focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
WFLQ FM and French Lick. It's 2:23 and sunshine and cold 16 above.
Mike Hamilton along with Kelly Schmidt back at the Hawks Nest in French Lick. Halftime of today's PLAC encounter between Springs Valley and Perry Central. The Lady Hawks found themselves down by 3 at the end of the first quarter, pulled to within 1 on a couple of Jewel McCormick free throws, only to see Perry run off 6 straight. But since that time, the Lady Hawks going on an 11-2 run and have been able to overhaul the Lady Commodores to lead by 2 here at intermission, 23-21. Let's run through the scoring. 2 players with 6 for Perry Central. That is Macy Emmons. She got the Lady Commodores off and running. A lot of little slant drives for her, even though Valley was playing zone. She was able to sneak in for some layups. So she's got 6. And then off the bench, Madeline Peter has 3 baskets for 6. Elizabeth Daube has 2 field goals for 4 points. Veronica Schwartz fouled on that backcourt 3-point attempt to end the first quarter by Leah Punturi. Converted all 3 of her foul shots, so she has 3. And the other 2 points belong on a field goal to Claire Davis. Bree Nolan, their leading scorer, picked up 2 early fouls, so she has not been a factor. She also has yet to score. Kaylin Peter, who's averaging 6 a game, has been held scoreless thus far. And then off the bench, Katie Hauser and Andy Davis have played. They have been held without a point to this juncture. 2 fouls each on Nolan, Davis, and Peter, almost all of those coming trying to defend the taller Jewel McCormick inside as Valley continues to look for her down low. For Valley in the first half, it is Jewel leading the way, 5 field goals, and she is 3 out of 7 at the free throw line. So 13 for Jewel, 4 each from Stevie McNew on 2 field goals. Alana had a basket and a pair of free throws to give her 4, and Leah Punturi knocked down a couple of foul shots for her only points. Kyra Harrell started, has not scored, nor has Abby Kendall or Marissa Meehan, who has played off the bench. By the way, Lady Hawks without the services of Elizabeth Stemley. If you remember a week or so ago, she strained her knee. She is due back, I think, later on toward the end of the year, and maybe back even as early as the Lady Hawks' next game, which will be on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, when they head down to Wood Memorial. Valley only whistled for 3 team fouls in that first half of play. Nobody had more than 1. So 13 from Jewel leading the way. It was 13-10 Perry after 1, and Valley outscores the Lady Commodores 13-8 in the second quarter, and they lead here on the Sullivan Financial Board at the half, 23-21. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, Kenneth Purley will take a look at our first half statistics. She'll be along in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Go Springs Valley Basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
You need gadgets. For that one-stop shopping destination for routers, flash drives, cables, smartphones, TVs, and more, search no longer. Our technology-powered by Smithville store is conveniently located in downtown French Lick at 505 South Maple Street. If you prefer to shop online, browse our online store at smithville.tech. That's smithville.tech. Getting what you need is just a click away. That's smithville.tech.
Springs Valley by 2 here at halftime over Perry Central on the Sullivan Financial Controlling of Raymond James scoreboard as we send it over to McKenna for our first half stats.
Thank you, Mike. Looks like shooting in the field was pretty even on both teams as Valley shot 8 out of 19 from the two-point range for 42%, 0 out of 4 from behind the line, and 8 out of 23 overall for 35%. Perry Central shot 9 out of 22 from the two-point range for 41%, 0 out of 2 from behind the arc, and 9 out of 24 for 38% overall. Valley shot substantially more free throws for 7 out of 13 for 53% free throw shooting, and Perry Central shot 3 out of 3 for a good 100% from the free throw line. Valley pulled down 20 rebounds, 10 of those off the offensive glass and 10 of those off the defensive glass. Perry Central pulled down 9 total rebounds, 3 of those off the offensive glass and 6 of those defensive. Valley had 7 assists, 3 blocks, and 6 steals, while Perry Central had 5 assists, no blocks, and 4 steals. We had 3 lead changes in the game and 6 ties so far. So it's been an exciting game so far.
The big statistic there is that Valley has more offensive rebounds than Perry has total rebounds. So hopefully that will continue. All right, we'll see if Valley can warm up their shooting a little bit and pull this one out in the second half. They're up 2, third quarter coming your way next. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
Get into my car. Yes, you. Get into my car.
Caring people make the difference at Springs Valley Meadows in French Lick.
You can feel it the minute you walk into Springs Valley Meadows. We're the experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. We're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, we become an extension of your family. For more information about Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145, French Lick, visit ascseniorcare.com.
Or call Springs Valley Meadows at 936-9991.
Back we come to the Hawks' Nest, third quarter underway. Perry now moving right to left there in green as Claire Davis puts up a quick shot, no good. Rebound, well, Claire Davis got her own offensive rebound. So Perry didn't have very many of those in the first half, but they'll get a second try here as Kaylin Peter lobs it in low to Bree Nolan, who puts it up and got it. So Nolan, with all that foul trouble, wasted no time in getting her first points, and we have our 7th tie of the ball game now at 23. Here's Valley in white. Little crossover move. Oh, Alana Nelson, her pocket pick by Kaylin Peter, who takes it down, and it's stolen away from behind by Alana Nelson. There is that quickness of Alana as she just came swooping in from behind and took that ball right away from Kaylin Peter. Here is Alana, top of the key. Sends it around now to Jewel. Well, I don't think people... You know, Atlanta's not much of a scorer as that ball is deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Valley. How, you kind of look at players more for their scoring than anything, but Atlanta does so many things that you don't really see.
Yeah, she definitely does.
And that quickness is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be wearing a green jersey today with Alana Nelson anywhere in the distance. She uses that quickness. She anticipates well and does a lot of good things for her team outside of, like you said, it may not all be scoring.
There's a lob in low to Jewel and a reach-around foul on Claire Davis, who has picked up her third. So, again, Perry continuing to have problems trying to defend Jewel down on that block.
Yeah, third foul there on Davis. Hopefully we can get her to the bench fairly quickly, and Jewel's able to get some more opportunities offensively.
Stevie gets it in low, and Jewel with the catch and lay-in underneath the basket. So again, got to like Jewel, too. She doesn't just stand there. She works to get open. There's no question about that, and that's what you like about her. 15 now for Jewel. Valley back in front by 2. Emmons over now to Daubie. She's going to launch the three. It's off the back of the rim. Oh, rebound to Kaylin Peter, back up and good. As she blocked out Abby Kendall that time on the weak side and put it back up and in. Tied again at 25. 6:20 to go. Third quarter. Atlanta top of the key. Now to Jewel. Baseline to Kendall. Abby lumps it in low. She got pushed. No call. She lost the handle. Picked up by Emmons. Roars it back the other way. Hands off to Kaylin Peter. Takes it into the lane. Had it. Tried to go down low to Nolan, and it was kicked by Atlanta.
Yeah, right there. Kyra gets shot fake, and the ball is able to go around her. Atlanta steps right in for good help side defense, and Perry Central with the ball out of bounds. Let's see if the Hawks can get another stop.
Emmons looking to get it in. Bounces in now to Kaylin Peter, down low to Nolan. Blocked away again by Jewel. That is her third of the ball game. Here's Kyra running down the lane and out of control, and unfortunately it was tipped by a Perry player. Not sure. It looked like Kyra was trying to put up a shot there, or just trying
I think
to pass,
so.
or
I think
maybe trying to draw the foul.
Yeah, maybe one more dribble. She would have had a little bit better look, but went up a little too soon. But she hadn't got a lot of shot opportunities today. We're going to need her offense here in the second half.
Looks like Perry has gone man here after going zone almost the entire first half. Here's Stevie on the right wing. Dribbles it to the baseline. Cut off. Throws it out on the wing now to McCormick. Jewel hands back to Kyra. Sends it back over to Stevie on the right wing. Back to Jewel, top of the key. Sends it around to Alana Nelson. Hands off to Kendall. Back in low to a cutting Alana Nelson, and a bump and a foul on Bree Nolan.
Yeah, so there's another Perry Central girl picking up her third foul. Those two girls were forced to the bench early in the second quarter, in the first half, so we'll see if that can help the Hawks offensively.
And against this man, Valley, at least for now, moving a lot better. They lob it in low, and it's stolen away by Nolan, and couldn't hang on to it out of bounds.
Yeah, Perry Central fans not too happy with that, but
there's a little contact there with
definitely so.
Jewel, but at any rate, Claire Davis goes out, Madeline Peter back in, so fortunately for Ty Gilliam, he does have some players in reserve. Stevie looks to get it in, better hurry, gets it in now to Atlanta. Bree Nolan almost picked up her fourth foul. The Valley controls, 5:10 to go in the quarter, still a tie game. Stevie has it on the right wing, up top to Jewel, sends it around now to Nelson, down to the corner to Kendall. Abby almost threw it away and did. It's picked up by Daubie. She'll take it back on Kyra, leans in, puts up the shot, no good, and they're going to call Kyra for the foul. She didn't get over in time and made contact, and Elizabeth Daubie will be on the line twice. First foul on Harrell.
And Daubie's doing a great job there. Comes in with the basketball. Nobody slides over to stop her and drives it all the way to the rim.
And that one clangs off the back iron. Perry now 3 for 4 at the free throw line. Second one on its way. This one around, no good, and another rebound for Jewel. So it stays tied at 25, 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Harrell works it into the front court, sends it left wing now to Stevie. Out beyond the arc, clears it away at the point to Alana Nelson. Pass down to the corner now to Kendall. Back in low to Jewel, over her head, and ball kicked out of bounds. I think it's going to be Valley ball. Nope. I'm going to say Atlanta the last to touch it. So again, that a bullet pass and just too hard for Jewel to come up with.
Yeah, fourth Valley turnover of the quarter. We got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
More full court pressure here by the Lady Hawks as they lob it into the front court to Daubie. Turns, drives it into lane, down low to Peter, blocked away by Jewel. Scramble for the loose ball. Now they work Bree Nolan wide open underneath the basket, who puts it up and in. So a flurry there, and It just happened to bounce Perry's way, and they're back in front now at 27-25. Lob in low to Jewell for the catch and lay-in. You could see Valley setting that up as Jewell came cutting across the lane and got a nice feed. 17 now for Jewell, and we're tied again. That's 9 ties in the contest. Into the front court, stolen again by Atlanta. And that time, the long arm's able to reach up and pick that one off. 3:38 to go in the third. Valley again looks for the lead, almost a travel by Kyra. Here's a baseline drive by Stevie. Throws up a wild shot, no good. And I think we got a foul called here on Atlanta, as I think Macy Emmons came down with a rebound, and we're going to get Nelson on the foul. That'll be her first.
Now Perry fans upset with that, but Atlanta going for the hustle play. Perry Central girl definitely fell hard to the ground, but I think it was just 2 girls going after the basketball.
Now Yesenia Gilmore, the 5'6" freshman. Yaya checking in now for the first time, replacing Abby Kendall. 3:24 to go in the period. They lob it to Madeline Peter, off to Kaylin Peter for a 15-footer that's no good. Rebounded Jewell, and a foul called here on Madeline Peter. Again, Jewell maybe swinging her elbows, but again, just trying to get defensive players off of her.
Yeah, you know, Ty's fighting for Perry Central right there on the sideline, and Perry's fans not too thrilled. But Jewell comes in with that rebound. She's got Perry Central all over. She's got to create some space.
You better believe it. All right, that's the third foul on Madeline Peter now. So those 3 we talked about that had 2 all picked up 1 here in this quarter. Stevie up top now to Atlanta. Kyra at the top of the key. Works it on the right side to Jewell, flashes out high, sends it around now to Stevie. Right side of the arc, isolates with Dobby, uses up the dribble, lobs it in low to Kyra, dribbles down in, puts up the shot, left it short. Rebound picked up now by Kaylin Peter. Throws it back the other way, 1-on-3, takes it in, blocked away. Oh, they're going to get a foul here on Stevie. Well, I thought she went straight up that time, but the officials say no. Stevie picks up her first foul, 3rd on the team, and that will put Kaylin Peter to the free throw line now to shoot 2. That one up and good.
Yeah, you got to believe when you get Perry to the line that they're going to do some good things from the free throw line. They have the first half and continued here in the second. Springs Valley's got to do a better job moving the feet and stopping the basketball right now.
Leah Punturi back in for Stevie McNew. Valley's only scored 4 points in the period. The second one bouncing around, it is good. And Perry up again by 2 now at 29-27. It has not been a good offensive day for the Lady Hawks.
No, offensively struggling a little bit. We got Jewell moving and getting the ball inside, but outside that we've not been able to hit very many perimeter shots.
Here's Gilmore, top of the key to Nelson, sends it right side to McCormick. Out of the corner to Leah. Lobs it back in low to Jewell. Puts up a shot off the glass and in. Again, Jewell in heavy traffic. Able to get that one up and in. She's got her 19th point of the contest. Deadlocked again at 29. Neither team can get much separation. Better hurry. Got to be close to the 10-second count. They break it. Here is Dobby on the wing. Dribbles around, fires up the shot, left it short. Rebound, Madeline Peter, blocked away, and they're going to get Kyra on the foul now. Well, all of a sudden here, Perry starting to crash the offensive glass. Kyra Harrell, her second foul.
Yeah, 4th offensive rebound for Perry Central this quarter. They only had 3 offensive boards the whole first half, so one thing Coach Niehaus probably is the next time out is going to encourage her team to do is do a better job blocking out.
Interesting. The Valley shot 13 free throws to 3 for Perry in the first half, but here in the third quarter, these are free throws 5 and 6 for Perry, and Valley has yet to get to the line in the quarter. Oh, I always thought that was really interesting. Never works out from a consistency standpoint. All right, Valley a chance to regain the lead. They led by 2 at halftime. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Yaya out of the wing now to Punturi, off now to Harrell. Now Jewell on the touch right wing, looking inside. Still ball above the head. Now Gilmore flashes out, moves it around now to Atlanta in low, tipped away, but right to Atlanta, who goes back into Jewel, got fouled, put it up, counted, and won. Oh, what a job again, Leah. She didn't hesitate as Jewel again worked herself free down on that left block and went up quickly, and we'll have a chance at a three-point play as Addie Davis called for this foul.
Tell you, Jewel's pretty relentless right now on the offensive end. Valley's got to continue to go to her when they get the opportunity. Perry Central probably at the quarter will make some changes defensively, and then maybe we can get some outside perimeter shots.
Free throw good by Jewel. 22 now for Jewel McCormick. And Valley leads by 3 at 32-29, minute 20 to go, third quarter. More full court pressure into the front court. They lob it ahead now to Claire Davis, who has her pass tip picked up by Jewel. Tries to get clear of traffic and finally does, and gives it off now to Leah. And now we've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball, and I think it's going to be on Perry here.
Yeah, it looks as if it is. No, Perry Central right now on the offensive end feeling like they're getting some opportunities where Valley's getting a little too aggressive, but right there called for the foul on the defensive end.
Claire Davis called for the foul, and that's her fourth. So they're starting center now in some foul difficulties. Ball comes into Leah out of the corner. They post up Jewel, backs her way in, forces one up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Dalby comes out of there with it. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Valley leading by 3. Dalby moves it around to Davis, who's going to heave up a long three. It's an air ball, and Atlanta, the weak side rebound, and now they're going to call her for throwing the elbow. And it's just going to be a violation, no foul. So it'll just belong to Perry Central, and I think the officials are kind of succumbing a little bit to pressure.
Yeah, right
from
there,
the Perry Central side.
Elena loses her balance. She's a little off balance, trying to catch her balance as that goes, and referee calls an elbow right there, but it's not really, like you said, a foul.
Only if you make contact.
Right.
Is it a foul, and she didn't make any contact. So Marty Niehaus nodding her head, apparently satisfied with the explanation. So Perry ball underneath their own hoop. 46 seconds to go, third quarter. Valley, believe it or not, this is their biggest lead of the game, 3. Kaylin Peter gets it into Madeline Peter, blocked away by Jewel, and Jewel comes out of there with it. She got popped in the face. She's grimacing as she comes down court. Here's Atlanta, left side, 34 seconds to go. Atlanta to the baseline. What a move! Lays it up and in! Oh, what a job Atlanta did there. Got a step on her defender and took it right to the rim for her 6th point. Valley now is on a 7-0 run as they lead by 7. Here's a pull-up jumper by Davis, no good, and a foul called on, let's see who.
Perry Central.
It's going to be on Perry.
Yeah, Atlanta did a good job getting back, trying to pull down that defensive rebound. Perry gets caught for a push in the back. I tell you, Atlanta's one of those kids, she pulls up that elbow, Perry gets the ball out of bounds, but that gives her a little motivation to come down the other end, do something positive. Excellent drive to the basket right there by her.
Really. Good move by Marty Niehaus. Marissa Meehan checks in. Jewel still, I don't know where she got hit, but somewhere in the face there.
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely probably nose, eyes, somewhere in that area. She's wiping some tears, but she gets a little 17-second break here to go along with the intermission of the quarter.
Right. Leah roars it into the front court, slows it down, 10 seconds to go. Off now to Kyra, out beyond the arc. 8 seconds to go to Marissa, sends it around to Atlanta with 5, with 4, better hurry, 3. Atlanta steps back, she's going to heave it up. Oh, and it rims out. Oh, almost got it. That would have given Valley an 8-point lead going into the final quarter. Instead, they'll go up by 5, 34-29. Valley over Perry on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. After 3 quarters, we're back with the final period in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Caring people make the difference at Springs Valley Meadows in French Lick.
You can feel it the minute you walk into Springs Valley Meadows. We're the experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. We're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, we become an extension of your family. For more information about Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145, French Lick, visit ascseniorcare.com.
Or call Springs Valley Meadows at 936-9991.
With Kelly Schmidt, our statistician, McKenna Purley, Mike Hamilton back at the Hawks Nest in French Lick, where we start the fourth quarter with a nice little post-up move by Marissa Meehan, who took us strong to the goal. Didn't get the shot to go, but she will be on the line twice as those fouls continue to mount up, and it is really getting to be a problem here as Bree Nolan just picked up her fourth, Claire Davis on the bench with 4, and Madeline Peter, their third post player, also has 4, as Marissa able to cash in on the first free throw. Second free throw would not go, and I think she's going to get another free throw.
Yep, let's do that.
Well, let's wait and see. Or are we going to have a foul?
Violation on number
Okay.
10, Perry Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to go to the bench to report
I
that.
wasn't sure of that either, but Marissa, anyway, gets another free throw and able to put the free throw in.
You got it. Good to see that. So Marissa with her first points, and Valley stretched the lead to 7. They tip the pass, picked up by Bree Nolan, who takes it all the way to the other end and lays it up and in.
Couple deflections there by Valley. Ball doesn't bounce their way, but they got to continue in that full court pressure. See if they can't get Perry Central to turn it over.
And Leah, they're going to call a reach-in foul at midcourt. Oh, Leah tried to split 2 defenders that time. Looked clean. Ty Gilliam, the Perry Central coach, thought it was clean. Instead, they're going to put the foul on Kaylin Peter. That is her second.
Here we see Perry Central with some full court pressure. First time we've seen that here today, but they got to be careful. They've got 18 fouls right now. Puts Valley at the line for a 1-on-1.
So Valley will have this and at most one more 1-and-1 before they'll get into the double bonus. Let's see if Leah can cash in here at the line. Half minute into the fourth quarter, Valley leading by 5. That one looks short. It is short. So Valley now is 10 out of 17 from the free throw line. Here is Daubie, works it in low to Nolan, turns, throws up the shot, and got it again. Boy, Bree Nolan, we're going to go with her. She's got 4 personal fouls, so you got to figure Valley may try to take it to her. More full court pressure here. Here is Leah drawing the double team, throws it ahead now to Alana, in low to Kyra, who takes it in, puts it off the glass and in. That's a way to break the press as Kyra gets her first basket of the contest. 38-33, and Valley reciprocates. They get it to Davis, in low to Nolan, who takes it in and overshot it. Rebound to Daubie, back up, no good. But another Springs Valley foul.
Yeah, right there, Springs Valley gets back. Marissa able to stop the shot from going in, but no rebounders there for Springs Valley underneath that basket.
Foul on Alana Nelson, her second. And that will send Daubie to the free throw line to shoot 2. First of which is up around. It is good.
And right now, Coach Niehaus begging her kids, if the ball gets past you on that press, you've got to sprint back. Make sure that we pull down some rebounds. Right there, the Hawks get caught jogging down the floor.
Second free throw is good as well. So Daubie has got 6. Valley's lead down to 3 now at 38-35. Now Perry will relinquish the full court pressure. Still lots of time left. And now Jewel's going to get set to check back in at the next break. Alana swings it around now to Marissa. Stevie back in there, drives it to the wing. Perry's done a pretty good job of shutting Stevie down so far here. Here's Alana right side, looking. Now puts it on the floor a couple of times, dribbles out front, hands it off to Kyra. Ira dribbles down the lane and out of control, and they say it's off of her. Looks like some contact, no call. Now Jewel will come back in. Marissa is out, but this Perry team...
And defensively doing a pretty good job, Mike. A lot of times on that flex offense, we're not getting the undercut, and we're not getting anything on the top. They're doing a good job.
Right. Perry, there's another tip pass. Another Valley deflection turns into a Perry turnover. The Valley gets it back, leading by 3. Leah roars it down the lane, dumps it in low to Jewel, puts up a wild shot, no good. Got her own rebound, back up, no good. Can she come up with it again? Nope. Kaylin Peters got it. 2 point-blank shots. Peter runs the floor, way out of control, but manages to get it off to Macy Emmons, who's back in there now. Free throw line to Nolan, jumps it off to Kaylin Peter. Jump shot no good, and Valley can't hang on to the rebound. Oh, they're going to give it to Valley, I think.
Yeah, I think Perry came from behind, tipped that ball out of Elena's hands. It's going to be Valley possession.
All right. Well, if I had to call it from up here, I would have given it to Perry. So,
right.
Good thing there's an official down there.
That's right.
All right.
Big offensive possession here for the Hawks, up 3 with 5:22 to go. We want to make sure we get the best opportunity we can.
Leah bobs it in low to Jewel. Double team, puts it up anyway, no good, and just went over the back on the rebound.
Right there, double team. Got a little frustrated, didn't get her body square. Ball didn't go in the basket. She goes for that offensive board, which is an aggressive move, only her second foul of the game, but we definitely want to make sure she stays out of foul trouble the rest of this quarter.
6-team foul. Now Valley again applying more 2-2-1 full court pressure. Dalby gets into the middle to Nolan, drives it all the way and blocked away by Jewel, and it will go out of bounds.
It's a ton of blocks for Jewel. I don't know how many she has, but done a nice job here today.
All right. Perry will have it out of the timeout. 5:01 to go, fourth quarter. Valley holding on to a 3-point lead on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. We'll get that right. At any rate, we'll continue with more Lady Hawks basketball right after this.
Tired of having to drive all over the place just to find a restaurant that offers quality food at affordable prices that's also kid-friendly? Surprise! There's one right in your own backyard. Legends Family Restaurant in French Lick has a variety of menu items designed to satisfy even the most discriminating appetite, including the best wings around, all at prices that won't wreck the budget. And Legends has a kids menu that'll have the little ones wanting to come back for more. They even have a large party room to help you pull off that special event for anywhere from 2 to 200 hungry people. For reservations, just call 936-6338. Legends Family Restaurant across from the Fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
5:01 left. Valley, a 3-point leader, is led by as many as 7, but Perry just keeps fighting their way back. Ball comes into Davis, out of the baseline. Her shot no good. Nobody for Valley went after the ball. It actually hit the floor and kind of ricocheted out of bounds. Macy Emmons tried to save it, could not, but boy, that is not good when you don't have anybody going for that rebound there, Kelly.
No, definitely not. You know, Coach Niehaus is going to be frustrated with that possession. The Hawks have to go after that basketball, especially only up 3 at this point in the game.
Perry going man. There's Kyra, drives along the baseline, puts up the shot, left it short. Rebound battle 4, and we'll have a held ball, but it'll belong to Perry Central. As again, Valley just 39% shooting through 3, 13 out of 33, and they're only 1 out of 5 from the quarter here, or 1 out of 5 total here in the fourth quarter.
You know, here Coach Niehaus switches up, going to go man-to-man defense. We haven't done this all day, and see if we can't throw Perry Central off.
Here is Kaylin Peter dribbling to the top of the key around the Davis screen. Kyra Harrell stays with her. Now top of the key to Emmons. Got to figure their main option is Bree Nolan, the freshman. Emmons, all the way around, got a screen and took it right to the goal and laid it up and in. So Valley didn't switch at all, and Perry's back to within a point. They just will not go away, and Valley just can't seem to make the big plays. Here's a lob off to Stevie Jumper from the wing, good.
Yeah, she's pretty pretty good from that jump shot range. Tonight she hasn't been able to hit some, but right there steps up with a big jumper.
That's her first basket since the first quarter. She's got 6. Valley leads by 3 again. Again, they throw over the top. Nolan pulls up on the wing. Jumper is short. Rebound, Dalby back up and got it. Oh, she threw that way high up off the window, and it fell back through as Valley not blocking out on the defensive end. Back to a 1-point Valley lead. Leah all the way to the goal against Emmons. Oh, and they're going to call her for the offensive foul. Leah saying, what did I do? But apparently she used an elbow. That is her second, and now Perry has it with 3:18 to go, and they can take the lead if they score on this possession.
Now those last couple possessions, it looks like Valley's waiting for Jewel and Atlanta to rebound the basketball. We've got to have our guards get in there as well.
They're really clogging up the middle. Dalby all the way to the wing, tries to go in low, and it is tipped away. Nope, it's just going to be Valley basketball. Couldn't tell if it was tipped or not, but the officials will give it back to Valley. So Perry misses out on a chance to take the lead. We come up on 3 minutes left. Can Valley hang on? Leah drives it right, comes back left, pulls up, free throw line jumper around. Oh, it just wouldn't go in. It hit every part of the rim and just wouldn't drop. My goodness.
Yeah, we need her to shoot that shot. She's an offensive threat when she steps up. And
Emmons drives it on Leah, who reached in, no call. Here's Davis out front. Works it around now to Kaylin Peter. Turns, goes down to the corner to Emmons, who drives in, scoops it up, couldn't get it to go. Rebound battle for, picked up by Davis, throws up a wild shot, no good. Nolan tries, couldn't get it. Nolan comes out of there again with the basketball. Valley just failing to get defensive rebounds. Here is Emmons. So they're going to have a 4th opportunity here to take the lead, and usually they cash in when you do that. Here is Dalby. Throws up an off-balance shot. No good. It was partially blocked. Ty Gilliam couldn't believe there was a foul during all of that. Nice skip pass down low to Atlanta. Blocked away right to Kyra. Puts up the shot. No good, but does draw the foul.
Yeah, nice dish off there by Leah. Atlanta couldn't come up with the shot, but pulls down the offensive board by Kyra. Get another shot opportunity, and now we get ourselves to the free throw line.
Macy Emmons, the foul, is her second, the 9th team foul. But this will be a 2-shot foul here. And these are big free throws with 1:59 to go. It's the first one by Kyra up and good. She's got her 3rd point of the contest. Now Madeline Peter in for Claire Davis. Well, I can't believe Bree Nolan, staying in there, has played a long time with 4 fouls.
She definitely has.
Second free throw is good by Kyra. 2 clutch free throws. She's got 4, and Valley a 3-point leader now with 1:55 remaining in regulation. Emmons out high on the right side. Turns top of the key to Madeline Peter. Works it around now to Dalby. Out beyond the arc. Drives it on Stevie. Works it in low. Ball knocked free, and now we'll have a held ball, and the arrow is pointing Valley's way. And again, I don't think Ty Gilliam too happy with the officiating. He thought there should have been a Valley foul. Didn't get it. Instead, Valley, out of a timeout by the Lady Commodores, will have it. 1:39 left to go. It's a close one. 42-39. Lady Hawks on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard with the lead. We'll continue with more Springs Valley girls basketball in just a moment.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
While we have this opportunity, we owe you a station break, so let's do that now as we pause 10 seconds. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
WFLQ FM in French Liquor. Time is 3 p.m. and clear and gold, it's 15 degrees.
Mike Hamilton along with Kelly Schmidt here at Springs Valley High School. Lady Hawks trying to pick up their second PLAC win, but they've been in a tussle all game with Perry. as they really have not been able to get much separation. They've led by as many as 7. They have a 3-point lead right now, and they're having trouble getting the ball in. And it's stolen by Kaylin Peter, who takes it in and then calls for a double dribble.
Yeah, right there. Comes out of the corner with it. Comes up with a double dribble call. But Valley right here has got to do a better job getting that ball in bounds against this press.
And the ball comes in now to Stevie, who jumps in. And now they'll let her take it up. Gets it into the front court. Bounces away now to Leah Punturi. Let's see if Valley wants to hold here. There goes Leah to the right side. Backs it back out. Clears it away now to Kyra. 1:20 remaining. Does Perry want a foul here? Kyra around Kaylin Peter, and they're going to get Peter on the foul.
Yeah, Perry being aggressive there defensively. Valley's got to do a really good job of making sure they protect that basketball. Kyra right there with a good drive to the basket. Able to hit her free throws a moment ago. We'll see if she can step up and do it again.
And the good thing for Valley, that's the 10th team foul, so Valley will shoot 2 the rest of the way. So the pressure of hitting that first one off a little bit. Valley 4 for 7 from the line here in this quarter, make it 5 for 8. And they are now 13 of 22 for the game. So Kyra's hit 3 straight here. And make it 4. She drops that one in.
Right now, very important that Valley just gives up one shot opportunity. They've got to really block out and pull down those rebounds.
44-39 Valley, 1:10 remaining. Emmons drives it right. Tipped away and stolen again by Alana Nelson. Again, those quick hands of Alana creating another Perry turnover, and now Valley can use some more time on the clock as we're under a minute to go. Stevie out front, lobs it in low and threw it away. Here comes Perry, 2-on-1. Emmons in low to Bree Nolan, who scoops it up and in. And a quick timeout called by Perry Central. So Valley could not capitalize as they met the bad pass. And Perry still well in contention here as Ty Gilliam spends another timeout.
Yeah, right there offensively, you know, Stevie makes that entry pass from the wing. Probably in Coach Niehouse's eyes, she wants to see that ball pulled back out, work some clock if they can. But right now, 3-point lead for the Hawks. Got to make sure that we're able to handle the pressure that Perry Central is going to throw at us.
Kind of reminiscent of our JV game today. Valley building up a lead only to see Perry furiously fight back, and they got to within 2, had a couple chances and could not pull it out. So congratulations to the Lady Hawks JV team, 34-32 winners earlier today over Perry. The varsity trying to make it a sweep here, but there's still 45 seconds left, and their lead is only 3. Again, full court pressure as Atlanta gets it in now to Leah. Leah triple teamed, and they'll call the foul immediately. Oh, and I think they're going to get Madeline Peter, and if it is, that's her 5th.
Yeah, they're going to bring Nolan back into the game right here for her. Leah stepping up. 2 big free throws with 43.3 seconds to go, 3-point lead.
So Madeline Peter will foul out with 43 and 3/10 seconds remaining. She did a nice job in relief. She scored 6. And I'm sure Ty Gilliam would have liked to have had anybody else except her, or Bree Nolan, who's got 4. But if Valley can hit their free throws, they should be in good shape. Free throw up, and it is good.
Nice form there by Leah. Puts the ball in the basket. The Hawks right now stepping up and hitting those free throws when they count.
3rd point for Leah, all at the line. Let's see if she can put her team up by 5. Looks good. Nope, little long. Rebound to Jewel. Back up, and good! Jewel with a rebound basket. Her first bucket of the 4th quarter. She's got 24. And suddenly the Valley lead has blossomed to 6 now as we're down to just a half minute to go. That may have sealed it. Ty Gilliam saying, hurry up, Perry. You need some points in a hurry. Here's Addie Davis from long range. Good. Addie Davis with her first basket, 47-43, 18 seconds to go. And they're saying foul. Boy, Perry let so much time off the clock.
Yeah.
They got the basket, but it took them 10 or 15 seconds to get it. So we're down to just 16 seconds left.
Yeah, Mike, right there. Ty upset with his team because the ball goes in the basket for them and they forget to press. They run back on defense and then have to come back forward, and took a lot of time off the off the clock there for Valley.
And Leah's first free throw up and good. She's now 4 of 6 from the line. It's a 5-point Valley lead. But again, just 16 seconds left. Valley had to work for this one today, no question about it. Second free throw, perfect. The Lady Hawks getting their free throws to go when they need it most. 49-43, 12 seconds to go. Davis from long range, no good. Rebound to Stevie. And Perry, I don't think, is going to foul here, or will they? Nope, they just will back off. The final seconds will run out, and it wasn't until the end that the Lady Hawks were able to finally get the push they needed to pull this one out over Perry Central. But hitting their free throws down the stretch, that's what counted most. And because of it, Valley will close out the 2017 portion of their schedule on a winning note as they square their record at 2-2 in the conference. They pick up one number 6 on the year, sending Perry down to their 12th loss in 15 games, and the Lady Commodores now 0-5 in league play. So despite being at times lethargic offensively, when it counted most, Valley made some big defensive plays, and because of it, they are a winner here this afternoon. We'll be back to recap all of today's action in a moment. The final score here from the Hawks Nest in French Lick on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard was the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 49, the Perry Central Lady Commodores 43. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust. You'll love our helpful staff, our warm and smiling faces. Latest tools and services delivered by the friends you trust. We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
When it comes to shopping local, most of us think of small, friendly mom-and-pop shops with their quality products and commitment to their community. You may not think of Smithville as a local company, but it is. An Indiana company built by Hoosiers for Hoosiers. Nationally recognized for outstanding fiber internet, TV, voice, and security, as well as incredible customer service provided by your fellow Hoosiers. Go local. Visit switchtosmithville.com for the fastest internet and more. You'll be in good hands.
Back again at the Hawks Nest in French Lick, where Springs Valley wins it today over Perry Central 49-43. The final count on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And Kelly, for a team that only shoots 52% from the free throw line, 68% today, but the biggest point to make, 9 of 11 from the line in the fourth quarter to seal the win.
Yeah, you know, the Hawks right there hit them when they count, and I know Coach Niehaus probably frustrated with some of those free throws not going in early, not able to stretch the lead like maybe she thought they would be able to, but they definitely stepped up and hit them down the stretch, and that's a big, important factor for the Hawks win here today.
Give Perry a lot of credit. They hung tough today. They were in foul trouble much of the game, but I thought they had a good game plan, and they were finally able toward the, especially there in that last period and maybe parts of that third quarter, able to start neutralizing Jewel a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, they came up with 9 offensive boards there in the second half themselves, so they did a much better job in the second half of hitting the offensive boards on their end, and we at times didn't get a good defensive block position, and they were able to go pull those down. But give them a lot of credit. They're a team that's won 3 ball games so far this year, but if you were to come out here and watch here today, you might have thought that they could have been the team with more victories.
Sure. Well, let's take a look at the scoring in the game for Perry. They're now 3-12 on the year. They remain winless away from their home gym. They're now 0-6, and they are still without a victory in the conference as they drop to 0-5. They had one player in double figures. That was Bree Nolan. She got into foul trouble in the first half, didn't score. All 10 of her points coming in the second half of play, leading a pretty balanced attack for Perry. Elizabeth Daubie and Macy Emmons each had 8. They got 6 off the bench from Madeline Peter, 4 more from Kaylin Peter, one of their starting guards. They got 3 out of Veronica Schwartz, all at the free throw line. Claire Davis had a field goal for 2, ditto for Abby Davis. The only one that got into the game for Perry that didn't score was Katie Hauser. For Springs Valley today, the Lady Hawks led by Jewel McCormick. And again, Jewel using her size to her advantage, 10 field goals, and she was 4 out of 8 at the free throw line. A game-high 24 points today for Jewel. And again, what can you say about how well she continues to play? Yeah, she leads this team offensively right now, and the Hawks are doing a good job getting the ball inside to her. A lot of those she's going up and getting herself from the offensive glass. I had her for 7 offensive rebounds today, 15 total rebounds. So when you have 24 points and 15 rebounds, then the blocks that she had were big at key points in the game. She's definitely bringing a lot to the floor here for the Springs Valley team. 3 other players for Valley had 6, including Kyra Harrell, all of those coming in the fourth quarter, and including 4 for 4 at the free throw line. And Lana Nelson, again, what can you say? The hardest working player of the game, no question about that, as far as what she was able to do. 2 baskets, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line, a number of steals. We'll probably go over that here momentarily as well. C.B. McNew also with 6 in the contest as well. Leah Punturi running the point, got to the free throw line a bunch today, hit 5 of her 7 free throws as well. And even Marissa Meehan in relief of Jewel doing a nice job. She hit 2 fourth quarter free throws as well for her only points of the contest. Only Abby Kendall and Yesenia Gilmore, who played in the game, did not score for the Lady Hawks. But again, Jewel with 24 leading the way. It was 13-10 Perry after 1, 23-21 Valley by 2 at the half. They led by 5 going into the fourth quarter, 34-29, and take the victory over the Lady Commodores here today by a final count of 49-43. Well, let's bring in real quickly Coach Marty Niehaus. And Coach, it seemed like Perry Central was one of those pesky bugs. You just kept swatting at it. It just wouldn't go away. And finally there at the end, with some great free throw shooting, the kids 9 of 11 at the line in the fourth quarter to finally put this Lady Commodore team away.
Yeah, the free throws were really the answer there at the end, and I was very happy to see those go in because for us it's never a surety. But Kyra stepped up there with a lot of confidence, hit some big ones, and so did Leah.
Well, obviously, Jewel seemed to have her way through about the first 2.5 quarters. They really started converging on her in a little bit. Talk about what you were kind of able to do a little bit to kind of offset a little bit of that, the fact that they were kind of neutralizing Jewel a little bit.
Well, you know, we had been running a lot of stuff for Jewel, and then, like you said, they really started to try to double and triple team her and take that away. So we went back to our flex and tried to get things spread out a little bit. And you know, it wasn't a perfect situation, but we were able to get enough buckets to stave off Perry's run.
Coach, right there, I thought your scouting report coming in was definitely, go with that zone, allow Perry Central to shoot from the perimeter. You probably had a better shot at winning with that occurring, but they're late in the game, you switch up. You go to man-to-man and try to throw them off. The first possession, I think they go right around Leah for a two-point basket. You could have quickly changed it back, but you stay in that man-to-man, and what's your mindset at that point when you make a game-changing decision with 3.5 quarters and switch up what you've been doing all day?
Well, I didn't feel like we played the zone very well from the get-go, but we were hanging around, so I was kind of hesitant to change it.
Sure.
We wanted to use the press, and I wanted to use the zone press, so I was a little bit scared to try to zone press fall back into man-to-man. So, we were just kind of picking and choosing our poison, if you will. But when they started, kind of picking the press apart a little bit, getting behind it, and we decided to go away from that, then we decided to make the change. And hoping, that just them not having seen it yet, this afternoon we could get them to, have some problems, which, like you said, they didn't at first, but then I think as time went on, they kind of struggled with it a little bit.
No, I think it was a great decision.
Coach, I felt probably your hardest working player of the game had to be Atlanta. She's just all over the floor using her quickness. How many deflections did she have? How many steals? She'd sneak in for offensive rebounds. You always put her on the other team's best defensive player. So I'll tell you what, it's just amazing how invaluable she is, even though she doesn't get the glory maybe that she deserves in terms of points and things like that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But pretty much every time we step foot on the court, Atlanta's our hardest working player, and she does a great job defensively, getting rebounds, you name it, and she's been a real good leader for us as well. So, the thing that we've been looking for is to see if we can get her a couple more buckets, and she had 6 points today. Of course, a couple of them were free throws, but that's all right. She's getting a little bit better with that, and maybe by the end of the season she'll be getting 10 or 12 a game, and that would help us a lot.
Well, again, it was just good to see the kids step up in pressure situations, game on the line to drop in those foul shots, and hopefully that can be the start of things. And maybe when they get up there, it'll just be a little bit more relaxed and more confident of themselves. And just like today, when they really needed them, and that'll help seal some wins for us.
Right. Yeah. That really makes a difference. Obviously, I mean, it's kind of silly to say, but I mean, if you're going to knock down those shots, that's going to be the difference. And we might not get this win today. So that was a good thing for us.
All right, as we know, through the holidays, so always tough trying to schedule practices, getting things going along, but you get to celebrate New Year's, and then boom, you're right back at it again Tuesday night, heading down to your sectional floor at Wood Memorial.
Exactly. So we got to be ready to play. Coming off of New Year's, hopefully we won't party too hard.
All right. You'll make
you
sure
included, Coach. You included.
You don't have to worry about this old lady, huh?
You'll be doing those bed checks, right?
Yeah.
All right. Coach, thanks for joining us. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to seeing the girls when they play at Wood on Tuesday night.
All right. Thank you.
That is Marty Niehaus, the head coach of the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks, as Valley able to win it here today by a final of 49-43. Let's. You want to do the stats? You want me to?
Doesn't matter, Mike.
Okay.
You're the pro. I'll let you.
Well, we are very limited in time, so I'm going to do this very, very quickly here, real quick. Actually, I'll tell you what. We'll get one player, but we only have about a minute or so to get you on. We apologize for that, but we'll make up for it later on in the year. Alana Nelson joining us now, and I don't know if your ears were burning or not, Alana. We just talked with Coach about you being the hardest working player of the game. Boy, a bunch of steals out there, a lot of deflections, and just your anticipation is amazing. Just talk a little bit about what you do and what goes through your mind as you size up every situation.
I think a lot of it starts before the game even begins, because when we're watching the JV game, a lot of times JV teams run with their varsity runs, so you can get a feel of their plays and what they're going to do. And then when you're out there on the court, after so many times of going, you're like, okay, they're going to pass to this person, they pass it to this person, 3 out of 5 times. And it's just, you just got to read the passes and anticipate that.
Well, you guys, boy, hit your free throws down the stretch. I know you guys have been really working on that, but finally today, and it made a difference. You don't hit those free throws, hard to say if you guys even pull out this win today.
Yeah, the free throws were a big part in that, and having a few days off over break and just to be in the gym more has helped us a lot with that.
All righty. Good to kind of get the taste of West Washington out of your mouth a little bit, but again, not a whole lot of time. You'll have a few days here. Sure, Coach will work the practices around the New Year's holiday, certainly, but no more than we get to celebrate that, and you're back at it heading down to Wood Memorial, which is a big game because I know you remember what you did to them, or they did to Valley last year. Plus, it's also the sectional floor, so obviously you want to play well on it.
Yeah, Wood will be a good game, and we'll be in the gym for sure on New Year's Day preparing for that Tuesday.
All righty. I was kidding with you before the game. I asked you, I go, was Santa good to you, and I hope for to the rest of the girls as well?
Yeah, he was. I'd say so. Definitely spoiled most of us.
Okay, well, we won't go into what he got for you or anything like that, but congratulations, a great win today.
Thank you.
And keep it up as we start 2018.
Right. Thank you.
All righty. That is Lana Nelson joining us here after the game today as Valley, a winner over Perry Central. All right, quickly on the stats. 38% for Valley. Overall, 16 out of 42, but again, the key, 17 of 25, 68% at the free throw line, including 9 of 11 in the final quarter. Perry didn't shoot well either. They were just 35% on 18 out of 52. By the way, neither team hit a three-pointer today, 7 out of 11 at the free throw line for 63%. So Valley hit 6 more free throws than Perry attempted. Valley wins the battle of the boards 30-21, including 14-12 off the offensive glass. Turnovers about canceled each other out. 12 today for Valley. Livable number for Coach Niehaus. 14 for Perry Central. What was good, Valley had 13 assists on their 16 baskets today. A very good ratio. 7 block shots, I think 6 of those by Jewel, and they had 11 steals today. Leah with 7 assists to lead Valley. Jewel had the 6 blocks. Alana had the 6 steals. And 6 ties, 10 lead changes in the game. But Valley finally taking the lead for good on a basket by Stevie McNew that put Valley up 40-37. And they would secure the lead from there.
Yeah, big basket for Stevie. I know right there offensively she was struggling a little bit today, but puts up that big basket. It gets the Hawks rolling. Had some stops defensively. Stopped allowing Perry Central to get offensive rebounds and came down and hit free throws. And there's the outcome of the game.
All righty. Final again, 49-43. We'll take our final break and wrap things up when we come back to the Hawks Nest in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
A message from Springs Valley Meadows and French Lick.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and French Lick, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Springs Valley High School Lady Hawks win it today over Perry Central by a final count of 49-43. But Valley put to the test today by scrappy Perry Central team that was in it much of the way. Valley used a little bit of a flurry. In fact, they went on a 7-2 run over a 2-minute stretch there in that fourth quarter to pull out to a 6-point lead at 47-41, but again, able to connect on their foul shots down the stretch to make sure Perry would not make a complete comeback. So a good win today for this Valley team. They now back to within one game of 500 at 6-7, and again, not much of a break here before they're back in action. They'll have a few days, so no weekend game. But then they'll come back Tuesday at Wood, and they're back on, in fact, they'll start a 6-game road trip here as well. Make that a 5-game road trip starting with Wood, and that'll also include another potential sectional opponent in Tecumseh, two PLAC teams in Crawford and Paoli before they go to Candleton. So these next 4 are going to be not just tough games, but they're going to be important ones as well.
Yeah, and to play on the road. You know, this is a stretch for the Springs Valley team where we're going to see what we're made of. Come back, and it's good to get a win after Christmas. You often, as a coach, wonder how these day games, sometimes games that are over a holiday break, how are these kids going to respond? Did they sleep in later than usual and out of routine? But the Hawks come out and get a victory here today. Good to see another PLAC win for them. And then now we go a big stretch, especially on the road, like you said.
All righty. By the way, I've got to ask. It'll take 10 seconds here, but I assume Brindley's first Christmas, I hope, was a magical one.
Yeah, definitely a success for her. I think she's successfully filled the house with every toy that Toys R Us makes, but definitely an exciting one. Good to spend some family time, and she definitely had a great time.
All righty. Well, to Brindley, Nick, and you, certainly, hopefully it was indeed a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, and we'll look forward to having you back on the air many more times before this season comes to an end.
That's great. I love this time of year. Winter time and basketball season is definitely my favorites, and it's great to get out here and watch these Springs Valley teams.
Still don't miss being down on the bench, though.
Well,
right?
you know, at times you definitely do. Today, when the game was tight and Coach Niehaus was scratching her head, I maybe don't miss it, but definitely a good win here for today for these Hawks, and
right.
Proud of them for their efforts.
All right, thanks again, Coach.
Thank you.
Here today, Jewel McCormick, 24 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 blocks, and Valley shoots 9 of 11 down the stretch at the free throw line to hold off Perry Central as they pick up the win 49-43 in a game that saw 10 ties and 5 lead changes. Perry Central led today by Bree Nolan with 10, but they're now 3-12 on the year, 0-5 of the conference, 0-6 away from home. Valley improves to 6-7 on the year, 3-4 at home, and they square their record at 2-2 in PLAC play. Next up for Perry, they're off until January the 4th when they travel to Paoli. Well, as we talked about, Valley at Wood on Tuesday. More on that in just a moment. In junior varsity action, Valley winning it today over Perry 34-32. As always, we're grateful to our many advertisers who have allowed us to bring this game into your home car business wherever you might be tuning in, and we're especially appreciative of the cooperation we receive from our participating schools, so we send a thank you to the administration and coaches for both Springs Valley and Perry Central High Schools. We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast as much as it has been our pleasure and privilege to bring it to you. Don't forget the Valley boys in their own holiday tourney. That starts tomorrow, as we will have the Hawks taking on West Washington in their first game. 3:45 the scheduled tip-off, so we'll be on the air around 3:30. They'll then come back tonight at 7:15 for their second game against New Washington, and we'll be on the air around 7 o'clock for that one. And then, of course, depending on how they do on Their 2 games tomorrow, and pool play will determine the time that they play on Friday. It will either be 4 o'clock, 5:45, or 7:30. Our next broadcast of the Springs Valley Girls comes up on Tuesday as we make the trip down to Oakland City as the Lady Hawks take on the defending Class A state champion Wood Memorial Lady Trojans. 7:45, our pregame, 8 o'clock, the scheduled tip on January the 2nd. For our studio engineers today, Joe Randolph and Tom Holliday. Our statistician for this afternoon's contest, McKenna Purley. And for Kelly Smith, this is Mike Hamilton bidding you a fine and pleasant farewell from the Hawks Nest in French Lick, where today's final score on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard was the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 49, the Perry Central Lady Commodores 43. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
WFLQ, the sports voice of the Valley, thanks you for listening to tonight's game. Tonight's presentation has been brought to you by Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in French Lick. Orange County REMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, 865-2229. Springs Valley Bank and Trust with offices in French Lick, Paley, and Jasper. Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145 in French Lick. And by Smithville Fiber, now offering DSL and fast internet service to customers. Another way to serve you better. High school basketball is a presentation of Q100 Sports. You can best show your appreciation for this broadcast by telling and patronizing our sponsors. You're listening to your power station for sports, Q100 WFLQ, French Lick.